everyone, so today I wanted to tell you guys about my diagnosis story with type 1 diabetes, since it is National Diabetes Month, and it also, today in particular is November 14th, so it is National Diabetes Day. Sorry, I don't know why it took me forever to think about that. So pretty much, I was diagnosed almost 16 years ago. I was diagnosed on December 5th of 2005. I was 6 years old. My parents noticed some things were different, and that is why they decided to take me to the doctors. I was drinking a lot more. I wasn't really hungry. I was losing weight. And one thing in particular that really set concern for them is I started wetting the bed. And I never wet the bed even whenever I was younger. I always had a really strong bladder. My aunt does have a rare kidney disease, so that's what their worry was. And they decided to take me to the doctors. I remember I was in first grade, and I went to the doctors that morning, got the pee sample and all that. I went back to school. I got 2 words into my spelling test, and I heard my dad was there. He had to pick me up. So I had no clue what was going on, and from there my dad took me to the hospital, and at the hospital is where I heard I am a type 1 diabetic. So I was in the hospital for about, I think I was there for about a week and a half maybe. It was a decently long stay. Not a stay that you want to have, so I was in the hospital for a while. So things weren't too bad in the beginning. I was 6 years old, so my parents were still in control of everything. It was fresh. I mean, no 6-year-old wants to be getting shots for every meal and everything, but it wasn't too bad. Then whenever I hit about 7th grade, that is when some regression came in, and let me tell you, I still tell people to this day I'm the world's worst diabetic, but trust me, I've gotten a lot better. And if you are going through the stage that I am about to describe right now, things get better, I promise you. I mean, I swear every diabetic has to have gone through this. I mean, if not, good job, because diabetes is definitely very hard. But I wouldn't eat right, wasn't taking my shots like I was supposed to, and I just wasn't really doing anything I was supposed to. So in 7th grade, with how many times I had ketones and everything, I went down to actually 75 pounds, which ever since I was actually diagnosed, I have struggled to gain weight. Not so much now because I am pregnant, so gaining weight definitely, but I went down to 75 pounds. I was in and out of the hospital all year long, and it just wasn't good. And I could say it actually honestly went on like that for a couple years. My A1C was extremely high. Right now, my A1C is 6.9. So fast forward to when I was 18. That is when I found out in May that I was pregnant with my son. And whenever I found out I was pregnant with him, I've learned, all the complications there could be during pregnancy with type 1 diabetes, and I decided I had to shape up. I was going to be a mother. I had to take care of my son, and it wasn't just me anymore. So it's not, oh, who cares what happens to me? It's, I have this other person I gotta take care of. So I did end up shaping up. Things did get better. Like I said, I think I mentioned that my A1C is now currently 6.9. So it is getting better. I am currently 22 years old, and I have my son, like you guys all know. You can see him in past videos, and I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant with a baby girl as well, and things are going good. I mean, things have definitely advanced since I was diagnosed. Like right now, I have a T-Slim insulin pump. Excuse that, I actually need to change my Dexcom just expired, but I will change that after this video. And the Dexcom, literally the best thing ever. That is one thing that really keeps me confident and helps during pregnancy, and just in general keeps me feeling well, and it makes it not as hard because, like I mentioned, in 7th grade when things started going down, at that time I was on shots. I think I was actually on the pens. I tried to get an insulin pump, but you know, at that time insurances weren't really approving them like they are now. Like, it took me forever to get approved for the Dexcom. I actually just got that about a year ago. Actually, it was a year ago in October, and it's literally a game changer. I did have the Freestyle Libre before that, but again, you still got to do something. You got to scan it, which I definitely is not as bad as pricking your fingers, but you know, with the Dexcom, you could kind of just forget about it. Not really, you don't want to forget you have diabetes, but you could just, you know, let it do its thing. And I could, you know, be like, oh, I'm feeling a little off. What's my blood sugar? And it's right there. So the Dexcom and the t:slim pump, definitely a big game changer in all of this. So I just want you guys to know, though, you are not alone at all. If you ever need anyone to talk to, any help with anything, even if it's supplies, I am here for you. Anytime anyone needs me, just send me a message. You could, you know, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. Just reach out, and I am here to help. And I know the diabetes community is one of the best communities out there, and we are always willing to help somebody else. Even if, you know, you're struggling to get supplies. I had a time where my insurances, they were switching, and I was having a hard time even getting insulin. I was having a hard time getting a new endocrinologist. So, I mean, it was tough, and I understand those struggles happen. There's times that you get down and depressed. They actually, I think it was about 8th or 9th grade, I got diagnosed with diabetes distress is what they called it, which is pretty much, as they would explain it, depression from having diabetes. So, I mean, I've been there. I'm still there. There's still days I wake up and I'm like, just not feeling it. Oh, my pump died in the middle of the night. My psych came out in the middle of the night. Everybody has those days. You have your good and your bad days, and we just need to be there for each other. So, and I am willing to always be there for you guys. Anything you guys need, please just reach out. Again, happy National Diabetes Day and month in that case, since it is November. And I just want to let you all know that I am proud of you. You are loved, and you are doing a great job. Whether you are in the stage that I'm at now, or the stage I was back in 7th grade, whenever I was not taking care of my diabetes at all, I am still proud of you because I understand how hard it is. I remember even even a little bit before that whole 7th grade thing happened, you know, first of all, if I would get my parents were like, your blood sugar better be low. So, because whenever my blood sugar is low, I get a little mean, actually very mean. So, I remember that. But there were also times that, you know, if you are a diabetic, you would understand. You sometimes do have those occasional blood sugar spikes, and you're like, I don't even know what happened, because, I mean, I still have that, but right now, pregnancy's kind of trying to figure out a good ratio for my commentary from Kaiden. I'm still trying to figure out a good ratio because I've been riding a little bit higher, but Control IQ definitely has my back most days with that. But even if you're in that stage, I get it. I'm proud of you. You are doing a great job. You're here today. You're still fighting, and that's all that matters. Even if you're doing the bare minimum, like I remember I used to tell everybody I do the bare minimum to keep myself alive because I was just tired of it. And I promise you, there are people out there for you, people who will help, people who care about you, including me. Even if I don't know your name, I care about you. I care about all of you. And that's my announcement and my little diagnosis story for Diabetes Day, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you all in my next video.